Shalom. I'm going to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone that rule well, teach well, while learn the truth, 100% according to the Bible. Also want to say shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, prophet service, scattered abroad the four corners of the earth, and shalom to you, Akwaf, which are you few sisters that are sincere, your children, shalom. And in today's video is going to be titled, Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. Right. And it's going to be building off of this video that I got here from the brother, the Hopeful Leg 3. And we're going to basically get into it. And I'm going to grab a few precepts. Abaratazai, be edifying. But with that being said, fair use, not getting paid for this video.
America has lost its mind. America has lost its mind for a few years. And this is, for me, this is not about the left. This is not about the right.
All right. And I'm going to read this precept right here that the brother posted. 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 16. It says, for yet greater evils, right, meaning bad times, than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Right. So each day that goes by is going to be worse than the day before it. You see, things are just going to only continue to get worse from here on out, man. You see, you got a lot of these Americans complaining about how bad things are now, but little do they know that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is only going to increase things, man, that things are going to get way more terrible out here, man. You see, soon come.
Because both sides have been destroying our country, and it's sad, and it's...
Right, verse 17, it says, for look how much the world, right, shall be wicked through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Talking about you Babylonians, the people in the world, man, the more the evils are going to increase upon them, because ultimately we know that we're coming to the end of this age. You see, the ending of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man being in power. So the earth is getting weaker as we're getting closer to this age coming to its end. The more you're going to have, you know, these bad things ultimately occurring, you see.
Scary. It is scary. The shootings, the assassinations, just everything is wild. The racial tension, the raids, it's just wild. It is crazy. The cost of living, people can't even afford things anymore. Nobody can buy houses anymore. It's just like...
Right, and we hear everything it is that Eve is saying just from the little bit of the video I allowed to play. But I'm actually starting 2nd Ezra chapter 15, right? And I'm going to go straight to the point. I'm going to go to verse 5, right? That's where we're going to start at. And it says, behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, I will bring plagues upon the world, man. And also those plagues go into poverty. You know, all of these people being laid off left to right. All of the things that she was saying in the video, people not being able to make ends meet and things like that. That's occurring in this place. All of those are the plagues as well, man. You see? And it says, I will bring plagues upon the world, right? The sword, famine, death, and destruction, you see. So everything that ultimately we see occurring is only the beginning, man. You see, things are going to heat up and get way more worse, man, in due time, you see, and it's coming soon, right? And this is the reason why the Lord is bringing these evils, right? Verse 6, for wickedness, right? Sin upon sin, man, iniquity have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, right? Verse 7, therefore saith the Lord, right? Verse 8, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's ultimately the time and season that we are in. That's why you see ultimately all of these bad things happening, man, because we're in that point in time where the Lord is just done with all of the wickedness, man, especially happening among his own people, 2/3 of the nation of Israel. So we're living in a time and season of judgment, man. And that's why you see all of these things happening worldwide, whether it be these storms, whether it be all of these massive layoffs and people being homeless. All of these things are the plagues, man, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you know, is ultimately bringing upon this place, America, man. You see, and it's only going to get worse, you see. But as it tells us right here, this is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. It said, this know also that in the last days, perilous times shall come, man. And we are living in those perilous times, man. You go into that word perilous, it goes into, you know, times that are uncertain, times that are not, you know, times that are basically just risky, you know, and hazardous. And we are living in those times where anything is bound to happen at any given moment. Right. And that's how uncertain the days are that we are in, man, because like I said, we're living in a time of judgment. You see, things are not going to get back to how they used to be, how a lot of you American citizens wanted to go back to, like the old days were when you people, you know, can do all of the things that you did and America was afloat and the economy was good and everything was cheap and everybody was running around being wicked. And hey, those days are over, man. You see, we're in a new age now. And this age is, guess what? Nothing but evils are coming, you see. And I'm going to actually go to that precept real quick through the Spirit. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 16. And I'm going to read verse 8 and I'm going to just go on down in the Spirit. It says, the mighty Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Right? Because ultimately, all of these things that are happening in the earth, like I said, the Lord is the one that's orchestrating it. He's bringing these times. You see, he's bringing these evils that are happening. You see, he's bringing these bad times. You see, what does it say in Amos 3 and 6? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil, right, in the city and the Lord have not done it? Right? So I'm going to go on down, right? And I'm going to go to verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. You see, and this is the prophet Esdras ultimately seeing a dream or a vision of ultimately the things that are soon to come to this place, America, man. How bad is really about to get out here. So like I was saying earlier, you got people complaining about how things are now. And these people haven't seen nothing yet, man, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is only going to, increase the evil in this earth, man. It's only going to get worse. You see, so it says, verse 18, the beginning of sorrows, right? Because we are in the beginning of sorrows, man. You see, we're in the beginning of greater judgment that's to come and great mornings, right? The beginning of famine, right? Because you're going to have all of these things coming to this place, America, soon come, man. People not going to be able to eat. You see, people going to be starving to death. That's what you're going to have occurring out here in these cities and states soon come. Right. It says in great death, you're going to have a lot of people being judged, man, from these various different plagues that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to unleash upon the earth, man. You see, especially here in this place, America, Babylon the Great. Right. So it says the beginning of wars, right? Race wars, class wars, civil wars, gender wars. You see, all of these things are coming to America, man. World War III. You see, it says, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, right? What shall I do when these evils shall come? And for the elect of the nation of Israel, Abaratazah, we be that number. You see, for us hopeful elect brothers and sisters, we're going to put our trust in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Because we know ultimately, the Lord is the one that's bringing these times upon the earth. And only he can ultimately deliver us and protect us in these times. So, hey, that's what we're doing. We're putting all our trust and hope in the Lord, man. In these bad times that we see happening. You see, we're not panicking like the rest of these people in the world, man. These 2/3 and these heathens, these people have no idea what's ultimately happening and what's going on. So that's why these things that they see happening is freaking them out, is bugging them out. These people don't know what to do. They're losing their minds. But we know why these things are happening, because ultimately it's all prophecy. You see, and we know these things will come to pass, man. There's no stopping what the Lord is going to bring, man. You see, which are these bad times. So I'm going to go on down, right? I'm going to go to 2nd Esdras chapter 16, and I'm going to move down to verse 37, right? It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, you see, because like I said, people thinking that things is going to get back to being normal, or things are going to somewhat begin to, stop being as bad as it is. But, people having good hope and vibes and thinking that America is going to bounce back, and they're believing in the things that Trump is telling them that, oh, he's going to make America great again. You got a lot of people that believe these things, man. But little do they know that these plagues are only going to continue to get worse and worse and worse, man. Things are not going to slack up. You see, it's not going to get back to how it used to be, man. You see, in the good old days, that stuff is over, man. Right? Verse 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month, right, bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment, right? Verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues, right, be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side, man. Right? And that's the time that we in. You see, where, hey, things is only going to continue to build up and to get worse, man. Things are going to continue to intensify. You see, and the Lord is going to continue to bring these judgments upon the earth, man. Things are going to continue to get more, you see, perilous as the time goes on. You see, things are going to continue to get more risky and hazardous and dangerous, So I'm going to get back into this video. We're going to finish listening to what she's saying.
It is crazy. Like, for the first time in my life, yesterday, I really thought about leaving the country, and not even like as a fun option, because I travel a lot, so I thought about like leaving, but not like because I'm like ridden with anxiety because of what's happening in my country, you know. And now it's like it's just getting so crazy out here. And the way it looks, I have a lot of fans internationally. To you guys, the way it looks like everything's falling apart and going crazy over here, that's what's happening. That is what's happening. A lot of people are very anxious. A lot of people are very disappointed. A lot of people are very scared. A lot of people are very on edge. You know, there's a lot of bad things happening, and it's just getting so violent. I heard there was like 300 mass shootings so far this year, which is crazy. And don't get me wrong, I'm very pro-gun, but I'm also very pro-gun reform as well. There obviously needs to be some serious changes, and it's just getting crazier and crazier. It's really sad, and it's really scary and stressful. Like, you know, day to day, it's cool, you know, but like in the grand scheme of things, like just seeing what's happening in our country is very, very sad and tragic. And honestly, it doesn't look like it's going to get better anytime soon. It doesn't look like it's going to get better anytime soon. So buckle up, my friends. Here we go. Let's ride this wave. Let's ride this wave. All
right, and we hear what it is Eve saying, and she absolutely right. And like I said, the men of the Lord, starting off with the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone, we ultimately been warning you Israelites that things are not going to get better for this place, man, because we all told you that this place, America, is going to be destroyed. This place is going to go down. The Lord is going to judge this place, and he's judging it already through the various different things that are ultimately already occurring in it. But like I said, it's going to get worse, man. You see? So I'm going to go to that precept as well, you see, because this is what's coming, all right? Bear with me. I'm going to grab Jeremiah chapter 11, and I'm going to read verse 11. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, behold, I will bring evil, right, meaning bad times, right, as I said earlier, upon them. Upon who? You 2/3 and you heathens here in America, man, you see? And the people worldwide, anybody that's not of the Lord's elect, man, they're about to be affected in these times that are coming, in these seasons that we're in, right? It says, which they shall not be able to escape, right? And though they shall cry unto me, right? You Israelites out there that, you know, are not trying to seek Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you that are not taking heed of these warnings from the men of the Lord, that are not ultimately believing things is going to get worse, right? When these things do happen, right? It says, though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. The Lord ain't going to be with you people in these times that are coming, you see? Because it's only going to get worse out here for this place, man. You see, nothing is going to get better. Nothing is going to get back to how it used to be. You see, it tells us that in Ezekiel chapter 7. I'm going to grab that real quick through the Spirit. Right. And I'm going to go to verse 25. Right. And it says, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none, you see? And that's what a lot of these people are ultimately trying to seek. You see, in the back of their mind, they want to believe that things are going to get back normal, that it's going to get back peaceful, that the world is going to go back into its normal setting of how things used to be ran and how things used to be. But little do they know, no peace is coming. Only thing coming is judgment, man. You see? That's all Yahweh Shem Yahushua is bringing into the earth, you see? So, you know, that's pretty much everything I had to say with today's video. Lord's willing, I pray it be edifying, just something quick through the Spirit. Till the next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect. Shalom.